Hi, I'm Jacob Jagger, and welcome back to Suited for IoT. In today's episode, we're introducing the history of IoT. It helps to pave the way and understand both where we started and where we are today. Cellular connectivity has been around for a long time, around 50 years at this point, but it technically does go back further. But cellular technology isn't as intuitive as it may seem. It's not just mobile technology, especially in the 2020s, but it goes all the way back to around about the mid-1850s. And over the centuries, the technological advancements that we've seen have brought cellular to what we know it to be today. There's quite a lot of technology to unpick, and there's quite a lot of history along the way as well. So we've broken this 150-year period down into 5 more digestible chunks: documents, commerce, applications, people, and ultimately things. Today, we're going to start with documents, and we're going to delve into the human-to-human connection that was initially characterized by. This first era, the era of documents, or the Internet of Documents, was an era defined by 2 distinct technologies: SMS and telephony, or phone calls to you and me. We could consider this period as still being governed by or ruled by human-to-human interaction, where all communication was triggered by or initiated by somebody interacting with a device. Before the advent of cellular connectivity, or specifically communication over radio waves, all human communication had relied on one of 2 methods: word of mouth or letter. And we were constrained by the ability to be able to communicate based on how quickly we could move and the amount of information we could carry. The discovery of the radio wave changed all of this. And with the first Morse code, we rapidly saw an arms race, specifically within cellular technology, that changed the world: telephony and SMS. Now, and suddenly, the President of the United States could pick up a telephone and have a conversation with the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. You might have heard of the term cable, used to describe the exchange of the US dollar to the British pound. And this was because in 1858, the very first attempt at laying the transatlantic submarine cable between the countries took place. We then saw a rapid development of how communication was able to take place, still through radio technology, but now being communicated over colossal distances that rapidly shrunk the world and made it much easier and much quicker to deliver information and communicate with information. But all these technologies still relied on radio communication, as they do today. The difference was that it was human to human. You still had to physically interact with the device. You had to understand what was coming from the device. You had to interpret the way that was being delivered. There was that human element that needed to be considered. That was until the Cold War. So stay tuned for our next video, where we delve into understanding how technology changed, specifically with a little bit of help from automation.